Hey, everybody that wrote to me, I can't get in my inbox at YouTube, so but I was sent other opinions that was able to retrieve, and yes, I do have a very nasal voice. I was in a very bad car accident when I was younger, and I have a nasal voice. Sorry, but to pick on somebody for what they say is fine, but not how they say it. That's kind of low base to the 12th power times pi. That's low intellectual, for sure. Pick on me for my content or my conception of the situation as concerns this officer and so forth. But, to go and pick on somebody for physical or, that's low based. Come on. The guy that wrote to me about forensics, that was very interesting, and I did go look up what it takes to render the cabin to ash, because if you look on YouTube, they've posted the pictures of the cabin. It was rendered to ash. In today's cabins, not like the old days, you would have modern facilities in most cabins. You would have a washing machine, a hot water heater, a refrigerator, maybe even a stove, a cooktop, dishwasher even. Some people have dishwashers in their cabin because they have better things to do with their time than wash the dishes when they're on holiday. And I was looking into the structures and what would render them unrecognizable and the temperatures, and I looked up the cremation of bodies, and I didn't realize that they dehydrate the bodies somewhat before cremation. Took into account the approximate height and weight of the person, the perpetrator or alleged perpetrator, and you're right, it's highly possible with his bulk and weight, lying face up or face down. Some people put their wallet in the front pocket in cases of emergency or flight or protection. In any case, whichever way he was laying, protecting the wallet with his bulk and stuff, depending on where he was in the cabin when it went down, if he was even in the cabin. You see, I personally don't believe he was ever there. That being said, I did take into account what you said, and I did due diligence as to temperatures to render the structure to ash, unrecognizable objects made of steels and aluminiums and so on and so forth. And I still say there's a possibility he was rendered equally to ash, and there was very little protection. The pictures have been posted by YouTube worldwide, so you can see the cabin and the remnants thereof, and you can do the same as I've done. I've got it, but I'm not going to give it to you. You can go look up. You said you're in forensics, you're in school, so I think it would be a good exercise for you to do. I encourage you to do as I've done. I can tell you the temperatures reached in that cabin equal to cremating a body that's dehydrated would render him assuredly to ash. Now, we take out the fact that he wasn't, or maybe he was a bit dehydrated from running from the law, seeing how they were opening fire on the public, and breaking down doors and so on and so forth. I would say the possibility is the wallet didn't survive. Either or, we cannot even prove that the reports that came out are accurate. If you start looking at the compilation of reports in the first days and the weeks and the chase and so on, this thing goes everywhere and all over the map. It's very suspicious. I think we're going to next see a group of people. Yes, I'm making a prediction. We're probably going to see a group of 3 to 5 men or mix of men and women on the run from the law for various reasons. You choose. But I do believe it's going to be a group between 3 and 5. And the police force, that's right there should tell you something. When you go from saying police officers to peace officers to police force, law enforcers of the law being an instrument by which you're separated your voice is not truly heard in the courts. You have to, and are issued a mediator if you cannot afford one, called an attorney. That is incredible to me, that I can't speak for myself in court. They say a man is a fool, or a woman, who represents themselves in court. In effect, they're correct, seeing how that they have their own language. Everybody knows my opinion on that, and my studies on that as well. Going back to this, there's more information that's gonna come out. I don't think he was ever in the cabin. I do believe this was testing the police forces, and I still believe that the possibility that the wallet didn't survive, that it was a herring, a red herring, is equally as valid as your forensic studies. But I encourage you, the person studying forensics, to go and do this. I looked up the cremation. I looked at how much temperatures would render that structure to ash. I looked up at the various items and what would temperature effects be on those items to render them unrecognizable. And I'm telling you, that place was hot, hot, hot. Just studying the photos posted by YouTube. I thank everybody for writing me. I thank Stay Smart for posting the original video. It's given me a bolster to perhaps get back out here and start doing more. And I am on Twitter, Facebook, Ustream, YouTube, of course. I'm on MySpace. And yes, somebody asked me, well, aren't you worried you're going to be the next target? I am the next target. I don't pretend otherwise. I'm just a schmo out here, just like you. I have no special immunity. There's no immunity for me. And the fact that I've been on this bandwagon for so many years on the internet, ever since 9/11, that I've been searching and searching and saying, that stinks to the high heaven. I've known that everything that I have said and done on the internet was tracked, traced, and database because I was on the internet before it went public. It was a use for our governments and military to have simultaneous discussions. And synchronicity, and so on and so forth. They're very precise, the military. And they do track, trace, and database everything. So, that's to the other person who was trying to make me paranoid. I'm not paranoid. I'm just well educated. And so should you be. Thank you very much. Talk to you guys later. Bye.